So is reality real? Is reality physical? Okay. Is the world really physical? Well, most people would say it is, but I will say it's not. Einstein said at best, reality is an illusion, albeit a consistent one, a persistent one, right? Illusion, delusion, right? Confusion. Reality is confusion if you get lost in the mix. Now, I was at work today, and I saw a guy walking through the aisle. Well, he was transitioning into a woman, and I could see the figure. You know, when people tell you, when you look at someone's eyes, don't look at appearance, look at what's inside. Why do they say that? Because they want you to look what's inside the person, their soul. So how can reality be physical when you have a soul? That's clue number one, that reality is an illusion. Two, how can reality be physical when buildings rust, when a pipe rusts, when a man can turn himself into a woman, he can transition himself from one stage to the next. When your body age, right? When your soul leaves your body, when your car breaks down, these are physical transitions. These are physical, right? Phases, stages. You go from one stage to the next. Everything starts from with inside and then it has an effect on outside. If the world was physical, really physical, then things would not transition from one state to the next. Things will not change from one form, deform, reform. If you watch the movie by Lucy by Jennifer Aniston, the woman who played Black Widow, she says, 1 + 1 does not equal 1. It's just mathematics, a way to quantify and to make sense of the totality of what is. So how can a man transition from a man? If the guy was really physical, how can he transform from one state to the next? How can he change his sex? Because he's not really physical. We're not really physical beings, even though we have perception of physical bodies. Remember, reality is an illusion. We have both yin and yang energy. Sex, we have both feminine and masculine energy. We can switch from both sides of the spectrum. That's how you know that reality is not real. Okay, condensation, evaporation. How can water pass through glass if it's physical? It's not physical. It's an illusion, the perception that the glass is physical, but it was never really physical. Okay, how can a building rust? How can a building break down? How can people age? How can your soul leave your body? It's because you're not really physical. If you was really physical, your soul would not be able to leave your body because it's too dense to penetrate. You have to be light enough to elevate. So that means your body is not really physical. It's dense. It's a different form of physics. It's a different form of matter, different form of dense light, but it's not really physical in the way we think or perceive to be.